Good afternoon, and thanks very much for inviting me along today. I'm here to give a very brief overview on the ambitions, the targets and the financial support available from the Scottish Government's plans for Active Nation programme. And there is very real support that all organisations looking to set up as an active travel hub can avail of. This is just a quick summary of Cycling Scotland. I'm Head of Behaviour Change at Cycling Scotland. We're a charitable organisation established in 2003. And we really look to afford people the opportunity, anyone, anywhere, to enjoy the benefits of cycling. I've put our organisational aims up there just for reference. We are Scotland's national cycling organisation and tasked with the delivery of the Cycling Action Plan. The third iteration came out in January 2017, and we're still committed to the shared vision of 10% of everyday journeys to be made by bike by 2020. The Cycling Action Plan outlines the Scottish Government's commitment to active travel, and I've also listed here on this slide just a range of the development grant funding opportunities available through our behaviour change programmes, which are cycle friendly, and it's settings based programmes for employer, campus and community. So we're a member organisation. We have 38, in excess of 38 members on a national, regional and local cycling forum groups as well. And it goes back to our aims to connect voices. So the 2017 programme for government was planned to shape an inclusive, fair, prosperous, innovative country ready and willing to embrace the future. I've noted here the sort of whys for Active Nation programme, encouraging walking and cycling for everyday short journeys, and listing the reasons and benefits for this, meeting the challenges from what is now quite a sedentary style of behaviour, and the what's of the programme for government. So it's exciting times. Funding has been doubled to 80 million. An Active Nation Commissioner will be appointed to oversee the delivery of world-class active travel infrastructure across Scotland. E-bikes are being promoted, basically ensuring access to a range of people and making sure that those barriers are broken down. Traditional barriers of our topography in Scotland, living near a hill, etc. Also aiming to help older people enjoy paths. Cycling Without Age is a group that is very active in this region. And also the establishment of the low emission zones in the 4 main cities. So the Transport Bill fits very well with programme for government, and there is a range of measures that have been proposed. A ban on pavement and double parking, which would make it easier for local authorities to ensure pavements and roads are safer and more accessible for all. Also, the low emission zones, which will be Glasgow towards the end of the year, Edinburgh, Aberdeen and here in Dundee, and basically looking to combat the negative effect of air quality and the challenges that poses. And there are challenges with active travel projects. The Minister, as Minister for Transport in the Islands, commissioned the Active Travel Task Force back in November 16, and the report was issued this month. And it basically focused on 4 themes, looking at how we can overcome the barriers to active travel projects, and looking at infrastructure, supportive legislation, policies and processes, community engagement with walking, placemaking and behaviour change, information and education projects. And that leads on to active travel hubs. And there is, with Cycling Scotland and our active travel partners, significant financial support and opportunities. So there's I'm not sure because it's a range of audience, so beg pardon, there might be ones that are very well versed and know these inside out, and then there's other people who may not, but Trans Scotland, who operate the Community Links programme, There's funding available for infrastructure, plus the Community Links Plus with design as well, which is available to third sector organisations through the local authorities. There's Paths for All, Smarter Choices, Smarter Places funding, which allocates funding to local authorities and also to public third and community sector organisations looking to promote sustainable travel, changing everyday travel behaviour. And funding is for Smarter Choices available between £5,000 to £50,000 in their open fund currently. Cycling Scotland Cycle Friendly awards are typically up to £25,000. Energy Savings Trust also have established, as the Councillor mentioned, the Grants and Loans Scheme. And there's a range of other support other than financial for training and education projects. So these all lead to potential opportunities, and it's going back to the people and placemaking. There's a tremendous rate of businesses in Dundee. There's not only as an employer, but the staff and the services and amenities of the council, the NHS. There's a great target audience that could utilise an active travel hub and really benefit from it. And just all the opportunities for everyday journeys, pleasure and leisure, as the councillor had referenced. And I've put up a slide here which shows Dundee at night, which is absolutely gorgeous, and sort of not meaning to be cheeky, but that's Rio de Janeiro. I haven't superimposed Monroe's in the back there, but just to give you an idea that in Rio de Janeiro they recently held a conference, Velocity, which attracts in excess of 1,500 delegates for active travel. And it's something that's really, the aspirations of Dundee is there, the world-class plans for the active travel hub, the V&A, everything on the doorstep here. And not to confuse ourselves with Velocity, but Cycling Scotland's conference will be coming to Dundee on the 5th and 6th of November, and our partner organisations will all be represented there, and further information on the funding and education support is available.